Well, it's Thursday, folks, and you know what that means. It is officially ratings day for AEW Dynamite. Now, if you want to give them some props this week for gaining 20,000 viewers, be my guest. But me personally, going from bad to mid isn't good to me. Even then, it's not even mid. You went from pretty bad to pretty awful, or pretty awful to pretty bad. You know what I'm trying to say. Now, before I get too deep into this video, trying to hit 200 likes on each video, so make sure you hit that like button for your boy. And also, we always do have a subscriber goal, so make sure you hit that subscribe button for your boy as well. But if anything, just make sure you all stay safe out there and make somebody smile today. So, yeah, AEW Dynamite, they had their little show there. You know, it's a big build up to Wembley, all in August 25th, and there's only about 17 more days to do so. But me personally, the build has been all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't expect much from AEW. I've very much lowered my expectations for this company and this show. So for me personally, you know, it's been all right. It's been all right, but when you have things going on like the Olympics and the Olympics, you know what I'm saying? And the Olympics, I guess, you know, and that store down the street just opened up, and you know what I'm saying? You gotta, it's summertime, so I guess 8 o'clock at night, people are at the beach. I guess at 9:30, people are outside on a Wednesday night. But you know what I'm saying? I digress. But this week is pretty interesting because usually when they start off at about 800K or whatever, they can maintain that 700. They can maintain it. But this week, they didn't do that at all, man. They started at 822K and like quickly, within an hour, they lost about 200,000 people. And then it just kept falling from there. I think they only maintained their audience one time, and that's when that's between 8:45 and 9:15. So they remained at what 587, but they started at 822, man, and that is ridiculous. That is ridiculous, and this is I guess that's what happened when you kind of throw in MJF in the first quarter, and even MJF lost about 90,000 people. So nothing can save this show. It's pretty much dead in the water. I'm telling you guys, it's pretty much dead. And there's no rhyme or reason for it, man. There's no rhyme or reason for it. The only consistency is when they take huge risks, sometimes they pay off. When they take the huge risk of having MJF and Will Ospreay go for an hour, that paid off. When they took the huge risk of doing blood and guts on a random Wednesday, that paid off. But when they have a regular episode, a regular schmegular episode of AEW fighting or AEW wrestling that they enjoy, it don't really do too good. It don't really do too good. And this week they started at 822K, which is normal. That's their normal numbers. So you can't blame the Olympics for this unless something important happened at 8 o'clock that I am not aware of. You can't blame the Olympics for this. The main thing that I'm talking about, and I always tell y'all to excuse my ignorance and get me hip in the comments if I'm missing something. But but I didn't hear anything about last night, some big event going on in the Olympics. I didn't. Today I heard about the NBA and then Noah Lyles. Those been the two biggest, not the NBA, but the United States basketball team. Those been the two biggest stories coming out of the Olympics every single day. Noah Lyles and the men's basketball team. What was going on at 8 o'clock last night that they lost basically 300,000 people? They lost 300,000 people, and you got your normal lead. I can't stress this enough. You got your normal lead in from the Big Bang Theory. That is crazy to me. You got your normal 822K, but you lost 90,000 people. I have my own explanations. This shit is unsustainable. Nobody wants to watch this stuff every week. Nobody, like I like Cal Fletcher. I like Cal Fletcher. He is somebody I'm rooting for. But after I tuned out after that match. Two people I'm rooting for, MJF and Cal Fletcher. Even I tuned out of there. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is this? What is this? Like there's no rhyme or reason for the logic in the matches. It just happens. They kick out of moves. Everybody is booked like Super Cena when it comes to in-ring work. And like you could blame Jericho for this, but they didn't have Jericho on last week. They didn't have Jericho on last week, and they still did terrible. You could who you gonna blame for this? In quarter three, they lost 90,000 people again. In 2 quarters, they lost 800. They lost 180K people. I need to see. I need to do this math. 1 second. Excuse my interruption on this commentary, but I just did the math and I took out the first quarter. If you take out the first quarter, and yes, I'm adding the lead in. Now, I know most of the time we don't add in the lead in, but when you go 7 minutes over, I gotta add not the lead in, the overrun. When you go 7 minutes over on the overrun, I'm counting that, man. And this is Bryan Danielson, so it should balance out. And I don't care if it's Jeff Jarrett, if it's Bryan Danielson versus Shibata, if it's Bryan Danielson versus a broomstick, that should do numbers, especially in this build up. Like look what Sting had, the momentum he had in his build up, as in his retirement. Like, let's be honest, that's really what this is. It's Bryan Danielson's retirement build up. Like, I highly doubt he's going to win the championship, but that's a whole different story for a different day. When you take out the first quarter, their number is 590. They're below 600K without the Big Bang Theory lead in. Man, and then we don't even know how many people, because we could take out the first quarter, but they also lost another 90,000 after that. They also lost another 90,000 after the second quarter. So if we take out that second quarter, who knows what the average is? But it's pretty bad, y'all. It's getting worse. It's getting worse. Nothing can save them. But I always tell y'all what they can do. Get Tony Khan the fuck away from booking. Get some real agents for the matches. Have these matches actually make sense. Have some sustainable wrestling. Have some logic in your wrestling. Stop having everybody kick out of everything. Have some genuine stories that people actually care about. Have these people take promo classes, because they can't cut promos for shit. You got Britt Baker cutting a promo like she can't be bothered. You got Mercedes Moné, and even though they're probably my second favorite build up about AEW, going into Wembley, that's not saying much. That's not saying much because AEW is shit. So, you know what I'm saying? If you go put pepperoni on shit, it's still shit, but at least you got pepperoni on it, I guess. But there's so many solutions, but the main one is, of course, get Tony Khan the fuck away from booking. Get Tony Khan the fuck out of the head of the table. He's not Roman Reigns. He's not Vince McMahon. He's turning into Vince McMahon, and I'm not talking about Attitude Era Vince McMahon. I'm not even talking about Ruthless Aggression in Vince McMahon. I'm talking about 2019 Bobby Lashley's sister's Vince McMahon. That is who Tony Khan is turning into. And before we get to those levels of bad, because I still don't think we're there yet, get him the fuck away from booking, and maybe, just maybe, you can save this company. But before I get up out of here, man, make sure you hit that like button. Again, we always try to hit 200 likes on each video. I am streaming on Twitch on Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. On Twitch, exclusively on Twitch. So follow me on Twitch. Link is in the bio. Hit that subscribe button on Twitch and on here. Have a beautiful night. Sub to Act, sub to me, like the video. Peace.